members. You love Meher Baba. You love God. You have conditional love, unconditional love. There is so much love in life. Love is everywhere. It is free. You know a lot about love, and so do I. Then what are we missing? Of course, today, whatever we are discussing about loving God today, right? We are not going to. I'm not going to tell how to love your kids, how to love your wife, and so on. It is about loving God. I wanted to convey the saying, practice before preaching, by narrating a story of a mother who went to Mahatma Gandhi and requested him to tell her son to stop eating too much jaggery. I think all of you know that story. But most of these crap stories are made up ones. And they beautifully manipulate and season my mind, my brain. So I'll skip that part. Whenever these kind of messages come on WhatsApp, I don't do a aha oho thing. If I did it, then it is my manipulated brain. I guess you got the gist of what I'm trying to tell. What I'm trying to say is, I am not preaching today. I am not going to say Baba said this, Baba said that, then some XYZ said this and said that. I am not worthy of preaching, because if that is there somewhere, and if you already are, you have that zeal to learn, you must have already read by now, right? So let me not preach those things. Let me not preach, get something somewhere and try to preach. Then what am I doing at this hour? I thought I will do a little introspection today. I titled this as 7 mistakes of my life. And how are the mistakes related to the love? We will see that in a while. So here comes the first mistake. The first mistake is, my dear ones come first, and they are the only ones. We once had this discussion. I think Kiran has once raised this discussion a couple of weeks back. When a stranger comes to your doorstep, do you serve them in the same way as you serve your dear ones? I don't do that. The answer is no, I don't do that. So that's my first mistake. My second mistake, when somebody does a mistake, I would immediately point it out. I don't have to be vocal about it, means I don't have to tell that you did a mistake, but my thought, the very thought comes to my mind, oh, this fellow is doing some mistake. Many a times I am committing the same mistake, but I don't care. I must first learn to see faults in myself. Am I always conscious about finding faults in myself? The answer is no. The moment I judge others, that's the very moment I made a mistake. This particular mistake, I keep doing it all the time. And a secret between us, most of us are masters in judging others, including me. And we really love enjoying judging others. That is not fool about ourselves. At least me, I don't fool. I do that. My third mistake. I make small donations, small charities, eat well at fundraising events, and feel that I am no less than the great Mother Teresa. How many times did I donate or help someone to an extent that I put myself at the stake of poverty? The answer is, I never did it. My fourth mistake. I remember Geetatta mentioning many times that she used to go to a cancer hospital to serve the cancer patient. It is so divinely. She suffered whenever she used to tell that experience. I could feel the suffering she was going through when she was, going through the suffering of the cancer patients. She used to explain and, express her suffering in that. That is something really great. I really love when Nana and Chanti Chinnana, when they are serving the patients in the Meher Baba Center Lo in Vijayawada, they do a lot of treatment and, serve the patient. Yeah, am I doing something like that? Yeah, am I doing some service to the people like that? Suffering along with them. and making them feel better, be with their happiness? The answer is no. Fourth mistake is that. The fifth mistake. Every day and every moment for most of my life, I have been chasing my career. I still do it. Is it that because I have energy left, because I have the energy, because I am young, I have the energy, and I am spending in this futile rat race? How many times did I feel that I am very fortunate that I have only $5,000 in my account? On the other hand, I think of earning more. How much more I need? Is it 50,000? Is it 100,000? A million? Do I honestly feel fortunate that I am happy with what I have right now? What am I earning or saving for? What is the so every day when I build my career, what is that I am earning and what is that I am saving for? Is it for versus future? Is it for my requirement? Sorry, my retirement, or is it my comfort, or is it for my dear ones? Everything is me, 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 me. That is my fifth mistake. My sixth mistake. I love to eat chicken. I think many of you know that. I love to eat mutton also. Fish, shrimps. I love to grill them. I ask Bhargavi to make some delicious curries, fry biryani out of it. How many times did I feel that I am killing God's creation and relishing it whenever I eat his creation like a demon? Once I heard a great joke by Jaggi Vasudev. I'm judging Jaggi Vasudev right now. He said, "It is okay to eat a living being if it is not near your, the human food chain. Means it is okay to eat a chicken because it is far away, but it is not good to eat beef because it is near." I would say that is a very big. See, the thing is, many a times we love to hear what we like, right? Suppose we like chicken, we know consciously that we are killing a soul to, satisfy our taste buds. We want someone to say there is nothing wrong in it. And Jaggi was there very gives us a very good this thing. I don't call him Sadguru for a reason. I call him Sadguru, Jaggi was there. Next comes my seventh mistake. If my goal is to attain God, realization, we must be living for Him. Shouldn't my every minute be spent for the God? Am I doing it? Am I at least doing it once a year? For example, recently on July 10th during license, did I try to remember Baba every moment possibly? Or did I do all the communication through my hands instead of my mouth? So, am I doing even that one day of silence where we are expected to be, to constantly remember Baba? Are we doing that? Let us now remember what Baba said about love. Baba's simple golden rules about love. We read, it was me, I think Ravichandran asked me to read this in the previous session. I can read them again if you have a poor memory or if you love my voice. I can read it and kill the time. I can kill another 5 minutes for this. So let us see what Baba said. To love God in the most practical way is to love our fellow beings. If we feel for others in the same way as we feel for our own dear ones, we love God. If instead of seeing faults in others, we look within ourselves, we are loving God. If instead of robbing others to help ourselves, we rob ourselves to help others, we are loving God. If we suffer in the sufferings of the other and feel happy in the happiness of others, we are loving God. If we, instead of worrying over our own misfortune, we think ourselves more fortunate than many, many others, we are loving God. If we endure our lot with patience and contentment, accepting it as His will, we are loving God. If we understand and feel that the greatest act of devotion and worship to God is not to hurt or harm any of His beings, we are loving God. To love God as He ought to be loved, we must live for God and die for God. knowing that the goal of life is to love God and find Him as our own self. So these were the golden rules that about what Baba said about love, right? My path to my path to love God is going to be and will be self perfection, and overcoming my mistakes will be my first mission. Once the mission is accomplished, then I am on the path of spirituality. Till that time, heaven, hell, rebirth, karma, samskaras make no sense to my petty mind and life. These are the thoughts I had in mind and wanted to share with you. Jai Baba. Yeah, I'm done. Huh?
Okay, that's very good, very good. Bye, concise and really clear. Very clear and succinct.
Sidhu, this is just to not judging you, but I felt that need to be given a small correction. Love is not selfish. Love is always giving, sacrificing. That's the first thing you have said. Love anedi something you're not expecting. You love somebody, it is giving. You are not expecting anything from the other side. And the second thing, what I said is like judging others. We're not judging others, but I feel we're learning things from others. Others' mistakes can be our teachings. And that's how you look at it. It's how you look at things in others is what is more important than you judging others. Right? We can always learn from others' mistakes and others. Elders uన్నారు. Elders నుంచి మనం నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. And the other one, what you said was love to. The third one you said was what? What was it? Love to treat. Can you
Third mistake, huh?
Third or fourth mistake you
making
said?
Donations, charities, eating well at fundraising.
That is subjective. And no, the other one you said love to hear something what we like and right. Maybe I wrote it wrong. Okay.
నువ్వు సరిగా వినట్లేదు అయితే ప్రెజెంటేషన్ ఏదో తెలుస్తున్నావు అందుకే వినట్లేదు.
అరే సారీ ఫర్ there was
points different totally. Tamudu is talking about his own perspective అక్కడ.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His own perspective.
Okay.
Love is not selfish.
What aspect are you giving love అనేది కూడా చూసుకోవాలి. ఇప్పుడు నా పిల్లలు నేను నా పాప నేను లవ్ చేస్తాను, వీళ్ళని ఎక్కడ నేను లవ్ చేస్తాను అంటే అది లవ్ కాదు. You should love the same a stranger coming to your house in the same way as you love your daughter. అది అంటున్నాడు. So you're just changing the what is perspective is. So తను చెప్తుందే నువ్వు different perspective.
Now I say you're judging me. This is what I have received.
అదే ప్రసన్న నువ్వు చెప్తున్నావు కాబట్టి నేను చెప్పాను.
కాదు అది that's what I'm saying. So it's matter of words. What I'm saying is love అన్నప్పుడు వచ్చి it is something that is given without any expectation. Be it your sister, be it your daughter, be it father, be it mother, be it anybody, be it an XYZ. Even Baba says that. Okay, I'm done.
Love is తమ్ముడు చెప్పింది కరెక్టే. Love is essentially selfish. When you start loving people in the whole broader sense, probably, yeah. I get both of your points. I get both of your points, but yeah, what you said is right. Okay. Any other people who want to comment? Ravichandran, I'll come starting from first. Ravichandran. Ravichandran.
Yeah. That was a very beautiful talk, Siddharth. You spoke from the heart. ఏదో పుస్తకాలు చదివేసి అక్కడి నుంచి తీసేసుకుని I don't think I saw that, but that was very beautiful talk and it touched my heart because you really spoke with honesty. That is the beauty of it. Yes, you were talking, I think, Gautam, you're right. He was touching love, but he is touching different manifestations of love anamata. Like it appeared to be selfishness or egoistic undagani, but he is touching love anamata. First of all, we have to understand what is love anedi. Yeah, I love my children because my child. That selfishness part is there in that love. Yeah, I don't donate because I'm greedy, when I go to the fundraising, I like to eat. Oh, it's free ga ochindi. Adi greed anamata. I see that as a free thing. I don't have to spend anything. It's free thing. We all have to experience that. Then only later on we will experience, oh, this is not for eating, As long as we have that greediness for eating, it manifests in a different ways. Yes, it has to be selfless, and we have to give money. And yeah, various examples, Seppo, I think I liked it very much. It really nice, very nice, beautiful. And I would like to tell one more point. I think you brought in many things that what Baba said. Maybe you do not know that you are saying this. And nowadays we are reading discourses every day, Chandachanana and Minana, we are finding a lot of points that we were not very clear on Mata. Those points you touched them, whether you know it or not, but I'm really impressed with that. But on the whole, it's very good. And keep, next time you will get another chance after rotation, and keep updating about your sense of love again. Okay, so you are not left here, you are not done. Again, your turn will come after the cycle is over. Jai Baba.
That's nice. That's nice, Chinana. Yeah, that gives a good perspective. Kiran, I'm coming in sequence here according to my people here on the screen. So, Kiran, so you have anything else you want to say something?
I thought Sidhu's talk was very good. It was very introspective. I think it focused heavily on what you could call the selfish side of love. So I think in an introspective way. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Kiran, Chippu.
Yeah.
So bound, because when I listened to that, I could relate to it. 2 points that I got. I mean, 2 thoughts that came to my mind one was around when Sidhu talked about small donations, eating in this place, etc. There's actually one study that was done. Sidhu, sorry, I'm quoting somebody else. Study that was done that actually religious societies where there is high amount of religiosity, not spiritualism, religiosity, has high amounts of corruption. High amounts of religiosity has high amounts of corruption. Meaning, if I can break a coconut and absolve myself of my sins, or if I can go to church and confess, then I've washed my sins away, in quotes, and therefore that leads to a great deal of corruption. I think what you said got that thought to my mind, because I feel sometimes religion is a crutch which we use to eat chicken because it's okay, because somebody said it's okay. There's some reason, right? There's some rationale. So that was one thing that came to mind. The other part I think that came through in your talk was love and fear are 2 opposite feelings in a way. So if you see it, we are all capable of loving a cancer patient, doing what Mother Teresa did, but there's a fear associated with it, right? So fear balances the love, and I think the ratio of fear versus love will eventually determine our actions. So that is just another thought that came to my head based on what you said, Sidhu, in your 7 mistakes, which I think each of us can relate to that. Also, there's one more thing. I'll try to remember it again. But Prabhakar, I don't know if you remember. I think during Ravimai's marriage, I learned 2 things from you. One is how to solve the Rubik's cube, and the other thing I remember, you said something about goodness, and I think you said there are 5 kinds of goodness, and you used your fingers in your hand, and you said something. I'm going to try and remember that because you talked about how you can be consciously bad, which is one extreme, and the other extreme is completely unconsciously good. And I remember you had different stages in that. That is the other thing that somehow came to my mind. because what Sidhu was saying was very introspective. And I think it's somehow related to that. I have to remember that. It was very beautiful what you said. I have to just get the essence of what you said. I'll play it back either today or another day. Anyway, so back to you. My thoughts. Jai Baba.
Yeah. Nicely said, Kiran. Yeah. Nations with religiosity have more higher levels of corruption because they use God for everything. This is study. Okay. Next, Pawan, got something to say? Pavana.
Sorry. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Come on. You have anything to say? Hey, whoever finished their versions, please mute your phone.
So I'm reflecting the same thing. Sidhu, I felt it was a very honest, straight from the heart rendition of that 10 minutes. So that was 10, 15 minutes, whatever time. It was very good from that perspective. Yeah, I just wanted to give that perspective that, and what Prasanna was saying also, love is not selfish, for sure, is my view. That's a English definition view we are taking in this. The reality is different. So I relate to every one of the 7 mistakes that Sidhu spoke about. I also do that on a daily basis. So I'm not saying that we are not doing that mistake, but that is not necessarily the definition of love, is what I'm trying to just mention over here. Because from whatever limited things that I have read, it's whenever it is removing the I in that equation, that's where love starts usually. And then as we keep doing that, and in Baba's sayings also, which Sidhu spoke in the last 5 minutes also, if you think about all those different messages, it is always related to somebody else, nothing to do with us. And that's what seems to be where love really starts and ends. So that's just one point I wanted to mention about it. The second one, I just wanted to mention to you, Sidhu, is, and I'm just trying to put it in the right way. There's a tremendous level of honesty in what you explained. There's no doubt about it. But in it, and I'm scared I'll say the wrong words, Anmata. See that sequence చెప్పావు కదా end లో, in the end you mentioned one statement, which is, I want to first be perfect in those 7 mistakes, in the context of those 7 mistakes, then all these things of sanskarasu, idi adi janmalu, and all those different spiritual aspects, then that will make sense to me. Something, did I get that right, Sidhu? First of all, I want to make sure I've got that correct. In the end you made that statement.
So, Pavana, suppose you want to go
Repeat చేస్తావా
from...
సిద్ధు? ఒక్కసారి రిపీట్ చేయండి, if you don't mind. Okay.
See,
Tamil can respond to the other people who just talked. Radichinana, Kiran, and Pawan can give. If you have answers, to them.
okay.
Can respond. And proceed.
Now, see, if you are going from path point A to point B, you have to pass through a point C, inevitably through a point C. First, you have to reach point C in order to reach point B. Okay? Without reaching point C, you can never reach point B. Your goal is to reach point B. But point C is in your path. You have to achieve point C. You got it? So, our first efforts should be on the path of spirituality. The first and foremost thing is self-perfection. We have to perfect ourselves. So, in that context, what I'm saying is, see, when I say we, it's not again we. It is me. It is just myself. It is not even Vasishtha or Bhargavi also. It is just myself. My path to love God is going to be and will be self-perfection. And overcoming my mistakes. These are my mistakes. These 7 mistakes might not be, these are not, everyone does these mistakes. Some of these mistakes may not, some of you must have already overcome this. Whether you people have overcome or not is not my point of concern. I am on my own journey to spirituality and I make this. Once the mission is, on this thing, so the final destination is reaching God. So what are the checkpoints that come on the way? This is self-perfection is first checkpoint. So till that point, I do not understand, or I don't care to understand, or it makes no sense to know about these things called heaven, hell, rebirth, karma, samskaras. All these things do not make sense to me. Not for others. For you, it makes sense. You may have not been doing this mistake. So you may be very far ahead in the journey. So it's not again a race. Huh? So everyone accomplishes something in there, has already accomplished something. So in my journey, these don't make. Right, Pavna? Am I clear?
Nice, sir. Okay, good.
Understood, Sidhu. Thank you. Gautam, nothing else more from me. I understood that better. Thank you.
Next, Tanuja, you want to respond? Tanu, want to say something?
Yeah. Sidhu, your talk was very honest and introspective. Loved it. I personally think the 7 mistakes of your life, are my mistakes too, to a certain extent. So maybe tonight it's the time to introspect myself about what all you mentioned today, those 7 mistakes, and I try to become a better person. Jai Baba.
That's nice. Okay, Nana, you can hear me? Nana.
మీరు మాట్లాడి నేను వింటున్నాను.
పర్లేదు, మళ్ళీ తర్వాత ఏమైనా మాట్లాడాలంటే మాట్లాడు, అయితే మళ్ళీ యూ కెన్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ.
కాదు, మీరు మాట్లాడుతుంటే నేను మీ ఐడియాస్ పార్టిసిపేట్ చేద్దాం, అది మెయిన్.
సరే, మధ్యలో కావాలంటే మళ్ళీ మాట్లాడు అంటున్నా.
సరే, ఇప్పుడు ఇవాళ మీరు మాట్లాడండి నెక్స్ట్ టైం.
సరే, చిన్న చర్చిస్తాను.
సిద్ధు, ఇందాక ఫస్ట్ నాకు సరిగ్గా వినపడలేదు. సెల్ఫిష్ లవ్ అనేది ఏదైనా ఉందా? సెల్ఫిష్ లవ్
అంటే అటాచ్మెంట్ అంటారు మనం.
అలా కాదు, సెల్ఫిష్ లవ్ అని ఉందా? ఏ సిద్ధు,
ఇప్పుడు తన అన్నం ఏంటంటే చిన్న
సిద్ధు చెప్పు.
There are a few things that we love to do, right? Most of the time, we love to do things. Prasanna, I think I am trying to even answer you. I am trying to remove some of the misconceptions. I think that probably I didn't convey well. If I am like a Sadguru wearing a nice, this thing, probably you'll accept it. But it's good that you don't accept that. Entante, when we love there are a few things that we love to, right? Some of them, not all of them, okay? But a majority of them, they satisfy our, I don't know what they call it as. See, for example, I love to eat chicken, right? I love chicken. I love to see some movies. I love to do this. I love to do that, right? I love Vasis because he's my son. I love my parents because they are my parents. I love my brother because he's my brother. So my wife, my kids, I love them because they are mine, right? Because there is a my factor in the love that we give them is unconditional. There's no doubt it is unconditional. That's what every one of us does, right? We love our dear ones, our or my dear. So me perspective lo తీసుకోండి. But let us take. So this is something very selfish of me because it is mine. I love to do so many things because they make me happy. Correct? However, suppose I go and I serve someone because I go and I serve someone whom I don't even know, right? If I am trying to give love to them, then it is entirely, there is no my in this, right? You are making, so mana circle ఉంటుంది చూసారా, the circle that we draw, we are not no more in that circle, we are going out of the circle. We are giving the same, we are liberating the not what do you say, why we are radiating the same love to others also. Then that becomes more of a selfless love. But there are some materialistic love sometimes, and there are some love that you express because you are mandated to do that socially sometimes. And are you trying to get my trying to distinguish between the love that we try to do just for ourselves and the other part where Mother Teresa is also a love, right? So her love is more divine, right? So I'm trying to distinguish between them. Did I answer question, Anna?
Just నేను చెప్తాను. ఐ మై అని నువ్వు రిపీటెడ్గా అన్నావు కదా, అది ఇగో కింద వస్తుంది కదా. ఐ లైక్ దిస్, ఐ లవ్ దిస్, దిస్ ఇస్ మైన్, దిస్ ఈస్ మై దిస్ థింగ్ దట్ థింగ్. సో దట్ ఈగో కింద వస్తుంది కదా. వీ హ్యావ్ టు annihilate our ego, try to annihilate at least. అదొకటి. సెల్ఫిష్ లవ్ అనేది, సెల్ఫిష్ లవ్ అనేది ఉండకూడదు యాక్చువల్గా. మనకి న్యాచురల్గానే వచ్చేసారు. ఇట్ షుడ్ అరైజ్ ఫ్రమ్ అవర్ బాటమ్ ఆఫ్ ది హార్ట్, అండ్ అదర్స్ ఆల్సో షుడ్ ఫీల్ అవర్ లవ్. సో సెల్ఫిష్ లవ్ అనేది ఏమి నాకు, ఐ డోంట్ కాంకర్ విత్ యూ. Everything should be, even if we love our children, if we love our wife, if we love our brothers, sister, our parents, it's all unconditional love. And there is only unconditional, and love without expecting anything in return, that is the pure love. And where is the question of this selfish love? అది ఇగో కింద వస్తుంది కదా. సరే, అదొకటి అయిపోయింది అనుకో. స్పిరిచువాలిటీ, బాబా ఏం చెప్పారంటే, స్పిరిచువాలిటీ స్టార్ట్స్ వెన్ యూ స్టాప్ క్రిటిసిజం. అది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. మనం చాలా ఎక్కువగా క్రిటిసైజ్ చేస్తుంటాం వెళ్ళిన వాళ్ళు. అది ఎప్పుడైతే అది చేస్తామో ఆ స్పిరిచువాలిటీ will not be on spiritual path. Okay, that's the most importantly, I would like to take this opportunity. Tata has introduced Meher Baba. He has given us a big treasure. It's not monetary or anything. It's a big treasure. And we are all happy. అండ్ ఆటోమేటికలీ బాబాస్ ఇది ఫాలో అయ్యేసరికి ఏమవుతుందంటే మన క్యారెక్టర్ మీద కూడా, మన పర్సనాలిటీ మీద కూడా రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుద్ది. ఆ రిపెంటెన్స్ ప్రేయర్ ఉంది చూసావా, తర్వాత నువ్వు 7 చెప్పావు, అవి ఫాలో అవుతుంటే మనం బాగా సబ్కాన్షియస్ మైండ్లో బాగా ఇచ్చేసుకోవాలి. ప్లస్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు చెక్ అవర్ సెల్స్ ఎవ్రీ డే. వీ హ్యావ్ టు బికమ్ బెటర్ దాన్ అవర్ ప్రీవియస్ సెల్స్. దట్ ఈస్ a continuous process. What I feel very fortunate is Tata has introduced Baba. Tata has given us Baba. And the love has transcended to next generation, and also next generation 3, All are living. I'm really happy. All are loving. All are really love అంటేనే సరిపోతుంది. ఇంకేమీ needs no clarification. And I'm very happy. బాబాను ఫాలో అవడం వల్ల ఏంటంటే మన పర్సనాలిటీ మనకి ఇన్నర్ పీస్ ఉంటుంది. ఇట్స్ నాట్ ది క్వశ్చన్ ఆఫ్ ఎంత సంపాదించామో ఈ మెటీరియల్ ఇది దేర్ ఆల్ నాన్ సెన్స్. అంటే అవసరం మన నీడ్స్ వరకు కోర్స్ ఏదన్నా లగ్జరీస్ మనం యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు హ్యాండీగా ఉంటే. టీవీ చూసాం అనుకో స్మాల్ డిజైర్స్. బాబా కూడా అది అటువంటి ఏమి వీ కెన్ ఫీల్ సచ్ స్మాల్ ప్రెషర్స్. సో ఐ ఫీల్ దట్ వే అండ్ ఐఎమ్ హ్యాపీ. చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు నువ్వు. నిజంగా ఇట్ హెస్ కమ్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ హార్ట్. వీ కెన్ ఫీల్ దట్. ఎక్సలెంట్.
నైస్ రథము. అండ్